Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, The Hopeful Minimalist. I'm Sabrina, and this channel is a safe space for talking about all things handbag related. If you ended up here, you're probably a handbag lover yourself, so make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. I really appreciate you selecting my video to watch today. If you're new here, like I said, I'm Sabrina, and this channel is a hobby for me. This is a way for me to talk about handbags because handbags are that thing that I collect. A lot of us have things that we collect or specific activities that we like to indulge in, and for me, it's handbags. So this channel is like a sweet escape, and I really appreciate the community that I have met since I've been creating on this channel. In today's video, I want to talk about some handbags that have recently been returned to me. I guess I should say they are bags that I had once taken to a consignment shop locally, and it's been about 3 months, and some of them sold, some of them didn't. And the ones that did not sell after 3 months, I brought them home this week. I now have to decide what I'm going to do with those bags. But before we get too deep into that, bag of the day, I always like to share if I have one. And today I have the Lana 23 in the color cream. This is from Coach, of course, and I have it decorated a little bit with the Coach C chain and a Labubu. Dare I say it? I said I was never going to do the Labubu thing, and I'm really not into the whole craze. It's my daughter that wanted one. So now we have a couple in the household, and I wanted to try it on here because I think it actually matches with the cream color of the bag quite nicely. I do think the styles are kind of contradictory, but it's kind of like juxtaposition of edginess with elegance. So let me know your thoughts. I don't think he's gonna hang around too long on this bag. I did plan to put a shot of my outfit in the video as well so that you could see how the bag fits. And if you're interested, the top that I'm wearing is from Because of Amber, which is my sister. She has a clothing boutique online, and it's actually part of a set. And if you know me, you know I love a set because I don't coordinate clothing very well. I'll be the first to say it. I'm no fashionista here. Even though this top came with a pair of shorts, I can wear the shorts with another shirt, and I'm wearing this top today with a pair of jeans to kind of dress it down. So sets are my best friend. All right, back to the topic of today's video. I did adjust the camera so I could get more comfortable because this is really just like me chatting with a friend because I don't know what to do with these bags now that I have them back in my possession. When I picked these bags up the other day, I did drop off another series of handbags because I have been trying to declutter my closet, and I'm going on a little tangent here, but lately there have been issues at my home, whether it's a pipe that is leaking or has burst or some other issue that has caused me to have to move things in and out of my closet. And that is a very stressful activity when you have a lot of things and you have to try to find places to store them. So I have been trying to declutter, and I would say out of taking about 13 or 14 bags about 3 months ago and bringing back about 5, I think that's pretty good. I did get rid of a good number. The first one is this Marc Jacobs, the tote bag. It's in the size small, and it's this beautiful color sea blue. This was one of my favorite bags, one of my most used bags, and it's quite interesting that it's ended up back at home just in time for dance to start. This is one of the bags that I would take to dance class routinely. It holds all of my essentials plus more, and the more for me is my iPad mini and the wireless keyboard that I would use with it. So I would routinely dump all of my things into this and take it to dance on Saturday mornings. And for me to end up taking this one to consignment, it does make me scratch my head a little bit. I guess it was just the process of elimination. This is one of those bags that I have multiples of. And so this is the one that I settled on for taking to consignment. It's also interesting that this bag didn't sell because the Marc Jacobs tote bag is still very popular, even though it's been out for years. I still like the bag a lot. Like I said, getting rid of it was just a process of elimination. I'm kind of glad that I brought it back. I don't think that immediately, at least, I will try to sell it again. I do think this one will hang around for a little bit. The next bag that I brought back home is a Louis Vuitton bag, and this is the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessories in the empreinte leather. It is quite washed out in the camera right now, but you can kind of see the LV. So this is the empreinte version. The monogram version of this bag I feel would have sold very quickly at the consignment shop, but the empreinte leather version just did not go. And I think it's a combination of the price, probably, the color. It's very light, and one of the reasons why I was considering selling it was because of the light color. I've always been afraid to use it, afraid that I would get color transfer or some other marking on it. I never did. It was in pristine condition. When it comes to this bag, this is still currently sold by Louis Vuitton in this color, and the bag looks exactly the same, except for, I believe, they have changed the glazing color to be a dark glazing, and it actually makes me feel fortunate that I got this version because I don't like when light colored bags have dark glazing. It just makes me afraid that if something ever goes wrong with the glazing, it could ruin the whole bag and your clothing and whatever is near that dark glazing. So I don't favor that. I like a monochromatic look, which is what this bag has because it's the color cream and the glazing on the sides is the same color cream. But they have changed that. Aside from that, the bag is the same. It's still composed of 2 pochettes and 2 straps. So this bag is 2 bags in one. It's versatile. There are so many different ways that you can wear it, not to mention with other straps that you might have in your closet. I mean, the possibilities are endless for ways that you can wear this bag. So again, I feel a little bit relieved that it came back. Lately, I've been trying to be more comfortable with using my things and accepting the fact that wear and tear is normal. Being okay with the fact that you might get a scratch or a nick on it, I think is important. It puts you kind of out of that realm of anxiety when you're using it. So with that in mind, I feel like now would be a good time for me to give this bag a second chance. This is the next bag that I brought back. This is the Longchamp Brioche bag, and this is not the smallest size, but I think the size up from the smallest. It's a beautiful bag. It has beautiful leather. It's quilted. The hardware on here is kind of what made me consider selling it because it's like a dark gunmetal color. Other than that, the bag it's beautiful. I mean, like I said, the leather is luxurious. It has some buttons here that allow you to kind of cinch it in if you want to, or you could leave it open if you want, you know, more space. The chains are very soft and shiny, like it's a very smooth metal that they used for the chains, and this bag is really beautiful. I don't know why no one snatched this up, but they didn't, so it's back home with me. The colors are quite similar. This is obviously a color that I like a lot. I love pink, I love blue, but when it comes to pink, I love all different shades of pink, and so I do love this baby pink blush kind of color. So we will see what will happen with this cutie. All right, this is the next bag that I brought back home. what is the name of this? This is the Coach Bandit bag, and this one was from the Lunar New Year version, I guess, the year of the rabbit. So this bag has these really nice charms on it. One of them is pink with the horse and carriage in silver, and then it also has this silver bunny rabbit who has rhinestones for eyes, and I think this bag is gorgeous. It's really tiny, but it's also gorgeous. These are especially special on this bag, and again, I'm surprised that it didn't sell. It does have like the signature print on the top, but the rest of the bag is the pink leather, and this bag is fully leather on the inside. So it's tiny, like I said, but the way that it's made with the kind of accordion style, it allows you to fit quite a bit in a tiny bag like this. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of glad that this one came back too. I don't know if I'm just feeling nostalgic or I don't know. What annoyed me a little bit about this bag is the straps. I don't like this method of attaching a strap. It's just a little cumbersome to me because, I mean, look how they just kind of fall like that. And then for storing it, unless it's hanging up, I would always completely undo the strap and roll it up and put it inside the bag because I just did not find a great way to store it unless I did it that way. And I don't hang bags to store them, so that was kind of annoying to me. But I mean, we all deserve a second chance, right? So we'll see what will happen with this one, if anything. All right, I've made it down to the last two bags that I had put on consignment, and these two might surprise you because I love my bags from this brand. These are from Dress Up Your Purse, and the first one is the Graphite Gray Paris 15 from Dress Up Your Purse, and the other is the very mini Paris 15 in the Gray Lavender from Dress Up Your Purse. These bags still smell so good. The leather, these are the very first run of the Paris 15s, and the leather is, I don't know, it's something different about the leather from the very first releases of the bag. I don't know what it is. It's just something different about it. I was okay with letting these go because I have multiples of these. I can actually be transparent and honest enough to say that I overbought when it comes to these bags. I love the style in the Paris 15 and in the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. It's probably my favorite overall style in a bag. I love a closure like this, which is an S-lock closure. And when these came out, I went completely bonkers with buying them. And I just bought too many. And so I was okay with letting go of some. I have them in almost every color. It's more than I could ever use. And so I was okay with giving up these two. And I actually sold two other ones. So I'm kind of glad that this one is back because now I have the full trifecta gray lavender in this tiny size, in the next size up, and in the larger size like this. I also have a trifecta in the cream color or the buttercream color. So you get what I'm saying. I completely overdid it when it came to these bags because I just loved the style so much. And the result was just having too many of them to use because I've got so many other bags, you know, as well. So I can't say that I'm mad about having any of these bags back. Maybe it was meant to be. They were meant to be mine, and now they're back home. I don't know. What do you think? Has this ever happened to you? Have you taken some bags to consignment and they didn't sell? Or have you had something listed on Poshmark that is taking longer than you anticipated to sell? What have you decided to do with it? I will keep you all updated on what I decide. If I decide to let them go again, you might see them posted on my community page again before they're put back on Poshmark. But who's to say if I won't just keep all of them? I don't know. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.